there, my spooky, scary skeletons. It is Chloe in real life, your guide to the ghoulish, the sharer of the spook, and a fan of all things frightful. Today I am going to be showing you how I made these bloody heart-shaped cheesecakes. And I know that Valentine's Day on the calendar might be over, but I know several of you have to be celebrating this weekend because I know I am. So I decided to make some treats that are absolutely to die for. So let me show you how I made them. The things you are going to need for the cheesecake portion is a cupcake tray, some marbles, cupcake liners, sugar, a Jell-O no-bake cheesecake kit, some food coloring, I'm using red and black, milk, butter, measuring spoons, and a measuring cup. So let's make some cheesecake. So the first thing you want to do is take your cupcake liners and just place them in your cupcake tray. And now this is a little life hack I learned and I want to share with you guys. To make heart cupcake molds, just drop in a marble to your cupcake tray. So now that all of our hearts are completed, we are going to fill these with some cheesecake. So here I have melted 5 tablespoons of butter, and now I am just going to take my black food coloring and mix it into the butter so we can dye the crust black, the best color of them all. And you want to use gel food coloring because it doesn't have a taste and it gives it a really true color. So now I'm just going to add my sugar and my crust mix. If you need to go ahead and add more food coloring, feel free to add more. So now that our crust has been completed, we are going to spoon it into our tin. We want to use a spoon and press it firmly into the bottom to kind of pack it in there. So here I have 1 1/2 cup of cold milk, and I'm just going to add some red food coloring so we can dye our cheesecake. So now that we have our cheesecake filling and our pan, we are just going to fill them. So because that first one was a little messy because it is starting to thicken up and set, I decided to put all of my cream cheese filling in a bag and pipe it in. So one of the problems I found with using a no-bake recipe is that it wasn't really liquidy and it just started setting the second I finished mixing the cheesecake mix, and that was a little difficult to work with. So we're just going to give it a few good taps to let everything sit to the bottom, and then we're going to pop this into the fridge for an hour. So the things you are going to need for our blackberry sauce is, of course, blackberries, 1/4 cup of sugar, although you may need more sugar depending on how sweet your berries are, the juice of 1 lemon, 1/4 cup of water, and a saucepan. So let's make it. So now it is time to remove our cheesecakes and put them onto our plate. So I'm just going to take our marble out first. And I recommend using a spoon for this because it can be a little tricky. And then we're just kind of scoop it out with the spoon. Lay it on here, and then we're just going to unwrap it. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. Ooh, almost dropped my spoon. And boom, mini cheesecake. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. They do look a little crazy right now, but when you put the sauce on them, it kind of hides all and fixes all of your mistakes. So here are the heart cheesecakes. They look super cute. So now I am just going to take my blackberry sauce here and just drizzle it on. You can do a lot of sauce for these so they look all bloody and creepy. Here are the final cheesecakes. They look super cute and quite gruesome. So now the time has finally come after all that hard work. It's time to try them. And I'm super excited because if you know me, then you know that I would kill for some cheesecake. I am obsessed with cheesecake. So I'm so excited to try these. Wow. Wow, okay. Really good. You see, I'm gonna like it no matter what because it's cheesecake and I just love cheesecake. but it's so creamy. Usually, like, I'm used to a more thick consistency with cheesecake, but this is super light and creamy, and the crust is super good. And the blackberry is pretty tart. I want to see if I can try a little bit more of the blackberry. Wow, okay. So I tried the blackberry by itself. It was a little too tart for me. But when it mixes with the cheesecake, it's super nice. And you still have the tart, but it's not like overpowering. And I could eat about 1,000 of these. They're so good. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a spooky video that is like this one. I really hope you like this video because I had a lot of fun making these cheesecakes. And if you make them, I want to know. Comment down below if you make these or if you want to try these, because everyone should want to try these. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to stay spooky. Bye!